This video is all about the fact that there is a scam online that claims that there is something happening called a Health American Relief Program that can offer a $1,400 all the way up to $6,500 subsidy from the government for, a stimulus check or whatever it may be. And it's not real. This is a scam going around right now, apparently on YouTube and Google in ads with, the latest one I saw has some guy by a pool and he's like trying to look all cool. Like, hey, I'm by a pool. I got my check. I'm on vacation. And I want to tell you about this Health American Relief Program that offers you anywhere from $1,400 to $6,500 for, like I said, a subsidy or a stimulus check or something like that. And it is not real. These are the same people who previously brought you the $6,400 subsidy or stimulus check thing that was going around that claims that you need to go and claim from the government $6,400 in a check you can receive through the mail or whatever it may be. Don't believe it because it's not real. It's fake. What these scams are is that they go to websites that ask you to fill out your information, and then they give your information to marketing partners. Those marketing partners, those people out there with various services, whatever it may be, then will remarket to you, contact you via, text, email, phone, whatever it may be. And of course, you don't want that. You don't want to be bothered by a bunch of people about something that you don't want, because you're not going to get $1,400 to $6,500 from the government for anything like what they were saying in the videos. All it is they're trying to receive your information as a sales lead, is what it looks like to me. And why would they be doing that? Why are they advertising that? I guess they're receiving a commission based upon you maybe giving up your information in the end to the website to the people who will then call, text, or email you. That's apparently what's going on here. If you go to USA.gov, which I did recently, it's an official website of the US government, as it says, because it's a .gov. You cannot just make a .gov website. You have to be with the government. It says to avoid free money from the government scams. And this is something that you need to ensure that you are following, because it says the government does not offer free money or grants for people for personal needs. Learn how to report free money scams and find government benefits. This is a helpful page here on the USA.gov website. And it talks about, the kinds of scams that I'm mentioning, the $1,400 to $6,500 subsidy or stimulus check thing from the government. You might be saying, well, what about 2020, 2021, when they were giving us stimulus checks after everything that was going on? Yes, that was a very rare and special situation. And that was covered by virtually every news organization in the world, well, in the US at least, talking about how you could get a stimulus check or whatever it may be. That was a legitimate thing, obviously, as we all know who got the checks. Now, this thing is not being covered by anybody. This $1,400 to $6,500 thing, you want to know why it's not being covered? Because it's not real. Like I said, it is a sales lead effort to get you to give your information away so then you can be marketed to. So the people running the ads talking about the $1,400, $6,500 stimulus or subsidy thing receive commission. Apparently, that's what's going on. And by the way, these ads are coming from Colombia, from what I can tell. So that's great, isn't it? Whatever. So don't fall for this. It was $6,400 and then it was $1,400 to $6,500. So next they're going to change the number again. And people like me, news reporters, whatever, are going to keep catching up with whatever number they choose next. Don't fall for it. There are no free money from the government checks that you can just go out and get that aren't being reported about in the news. These sorts of subjects, free money from the government, if it was real, like it was with the stimulus checks back in 2020, 2021, they were reported on, like I said, by just about every U.S. news organization because everyone wanted to know about them, because everyone wanted money, because it's money, right? So don't fall for this one. This is the latest thing. And I want to talk just a little bit more about these scams, because you might be wondering, okay, so now I understand that this is just a sales lead sort of a thing, but what other kinds of scams are going on that are just like this? And I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I think I mentioned in a previous video how if you've ever seen those solar ads talking about how you can get free solar from the government, something like that. In certain states, I believe that it is true that you can get, if you're low income or something like that, that there are these specific programs for a very small number of people that might be able to get some sort of a, benefit or even free solar, something like that. But the vast majority of the people, probably you, cannot get free solar. So what are these ads out there for about free solar? They are the same thing as this stimulus subsidy thing for $1,400 to $6,500. It is an effort for you to give your information away so the people running the ads can make a commission based upon you giving your information away to people, solar companies, who will then call you, text you, maybe email you or whatever. That's all these sorts of ads are. It's the same sort of thing where they will try to contact you, to sell something to you. And so anytime you see anything out there that talks about something that seems too good to be true and it involves a lot of money that you would have to either spend or maybe money that says you're going to be receiving, it's probably going to be an effort to confuse you, mislead you into giving away your information to be given to companies to market to you. So don't fall for it. I hope I explained that okay. It's been a long day. And, I've been doing my other work, my normal work. And, the sun's gone down and I'm trying to process all this because I saw these ads earlier today. And I wanted to make a video that would specifically explain everything that's going on with this. And, I wish that there were big checks coming from the government. We're already, how many trillion, billion, zillions in the national debt clock or something like, I would take a check. I think anybody out there would really. That's what this is. And hit the like button down below, the thumbs up button. That will tell Google and YouTube my video has value and credibility. Off to the right of the like button is a thanks button. The thanks button is a heart-shaped symbol. I don't know if you knew this existed, but the thanks button is located to the right of the like button. It goes like, dislike, share, save, download, maybe. Thanks is over there. That row of buttons moves on mobile on your YouTube app. I don't know if you knew that. You can slide left to right the like, dislike, share row of buttons. And thanks is off to the right. If you don't see thanks, tap the three dots. That'll expand a menu. The thanks button is in there. Subscribe to me if you want to as well. I make New York history videos. I also have made some videos that have explored the history of different abandoned places, which I find interesting. I think some people out there definitely find interesting based upon all the websites and videos that cover these kinds of places, these abandoned places in their history. So check that out as well. And that's just about it. I hope that you had a good day. And, we're about to hit February here and the scams are going to continue. And this number $1,400 to $6,500 is going to change to, the $1,300 to $6,700 subsidy or stimulus check. And don't believe it. It's not real. That's it. Thank you so much for watching.